Yo, what is good, boys? Welcome back to Creed Talk. Today we're going to be talking about Ecclesiastes 9:9, and that says, "Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of the life of thy vanity, which he hath given thee under the sun, all the days of thy vanity, for that is thy portion in this life, and in thy labor which thou takest under the sun." Right? So, God has given us men, right, an amazing gift, right? And that is ability to have a relationship with one woman, not multiple. There's many other religions out there that say multiple women's okay. With one woman, a true woman, right? And being able to become one in the flesh with a woman, right, is something that a man can cherish, right? A man should cherish and hold on to, right? This is a gift from God to be able to have children, to be able to have that connection with someone to the point where you can have a whole family, bro. Just think about that. Just think about the gift that we are allowed to have, to the point where we can have children and raise children just like we, right, have learned in this life different things, right? So, if that made any sense. I'm very excited, bro, one day to find an amazing wife, right? And sit down and just finally, not be moving everywhere, I guess you would say. Not moving everywhere around the world, right? I'm going to enjoy my early years of my life. I'm going to travel the world, bro. I'm going to make so much money. And I'm just going to do whatever I want, right? As long as it's in the, scope of what, the Lord wants me to do, right? And, I'm going to do all that at a young age. And I'm going to get to a point where all I want to do is just settle down, sit down and just be in one place, bro. Get like a nice, piece of land, bro. Get a farm and have a beautiful wife that is a true God-fearing woman, right? That respects me and that finds, the worst in me, right? The worst and the best in me, right? And I say the worst. So, there's many people out there, that they say they love you, that they're friends with you or whatever, but they're not out there to improve you. They don't call you out, right? You want a true woman that's going to call you out in something that you are struggling in something that she can see but you can't, right? A man is more logistic, right? He's logistic based, right? He's logistic based. A woman is more emotionally based, right? There's just different foundations that God has given each, and that's why we need each other. That is why a man and a woman need each other, bro. It's because it gives us that full understanding, and especially if it's two people, a man and a woman, right, that are both God-fearing and both have a relationship with God, there's nothing better. There's literally nothing better. And a woman is there for a man to support us and to comfort us. You know why? Because they are emotional creatures. Again, they have a foundation of emotion, right? While men are way more logistical and analytical, they're way more emotion-based. So that's why a woman is here for a man, is to support us, right? In our times of tribulations and our time of hardships in this life, right? So when you do find a woman like this, guys, that is truly God-fearing, right? A woman that loves you with all her heart, right? But puts God first. We should always put God first, even before our loved ones, right? Hold on to those people. Hold on to that woman, bro. Because there is not many out there. King Solomon has talked about it before. It's very challenging to find a true woman, a good woman nowadays, right? Even back then, it's just something that's very hard. So cherish them when you find them. But other than that, boys, appreciate y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all learned something today that y'all can apply. But yeah, thank y'all again. And if y'all want to join the Discord, that will be down in the description. Other than that, I will see y'all boys tomorrow. Peace out.